Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2019 Classics Rider, episode number 43. We're currently in the middle of La Vuelta. Still no contract for next year as of right now, and it is the 1st of September already. It's stage number 9. It's not a great opportunity, but it certainly is a punchy stage. 2 little climbs right at the end will give us a chance today. We'll see what we can do with that. As we're cruising along through this stage, it's actually really hard to see how one could actually win this stage. It does help that I have a +1 race day condition. It gives me an 83 on the hills, 74 on the resistance, and a solid 84 on stamina. It is a longer stage, 193 kilometers was the total length. As we approach the later stages, there's 11 riders in the break. Their lead is down to a minute and a half. They're going to start attacking each other soon. In fact, there you go. That attack has begun. And meanwhile, we're also starting to see some splits in the field itself. But looking at the profile, you would have thought that that final uphill was going to be enough. It's not. It's not even registered. It's not above 3. So it looks like it's about 2.5 to almost 3 for the last couple kilometers, which means the sprinters actually will be just fine. And meaning the sprinters will take this stage if they're still right there near the front after the end of the steep, short Category 3 climb. So it looks like you kind of need to be away early, but then you still have to have energy. You can get slight recovery on the descent, but it's only going to be a small amount, maybe just red bar alone, not yellow for sure. And then you're going to have to turn around and attack again to the finish line. So this is it's a tricky finish, a really tricky finish for anyone but a sprinter. For sprinters, I think they've still got this in the bag. As a 70, 78 in the sprint department, I don't think it's going to happen today. Team thinks I should win the stage. Entering this, I thought I should win the stage. Or at least, compete with the likes of Van der Poel, Fuglsang. We'll see. I'm third on the list of favorites, but now, after seeing the profile, I'm not so sure. We're about to pull in the brake, so that's done. Just 2 riders left and 1 rider left. Last rider out there, Odd Christian Eiking, 10K to go. And we finally reel him in, and here we go. We're about to hit the climb, aren't we? This doesn't look like much. We're already on it. I think we're going to round the corner. But there's also a 1K to go banner, so I think we turn off and then come back. It's not yet time, though. This is not the time to attack right now. Sabatini, no energy. Yeah, it's Van Rensburg. Oh, okay, we're about to turn left. And then apparently we're going to come back down this hill. Or the finish is up this hill. That's probably what it is. Just up this base. Okay, well, there's Impy Kangart going. I am off the front, actually. Now, 3-man to the end. If we can make it together, there's a chance here. There is a chance here. We've got a 30-second, 20-second, 15-second lead. Everybody else is coming. Still a 13-second lead. Okay. 4.5K to go. 12 seconds, 3.5K. A little gap. Sometimes that's all you need. 2.5K. 13 seconds, 2K to go. 1.5K to go. I'm the only one working, but that's the only way we stay out front. 2-man, 1-man. I'm leaving him behind. All alone. 500 meters. Don't run me over. Just ahead of the field. Here comes Van der Poel. I got it. I got it. There you go. And then Vanderpool right behind me. Colbrelli, there's your sprinter. Lopez, Dumoulin, Moss. We got a victory. Nice.
The tail enders are still coming in.
And it was what I figured. I knew the yellow bar would make it through those two sequences okay. It was down to the red bar, and we did recover just a little bit. It really helped that there were three of us. As much as they didn't help. So, yeah, as much as they didn't help me, once I started working, they made me do all the work. But prior to that, they helped a little bit. We at least weren't pulling away, but they weren't pulling us back very quick. They pulled back a little bit of time, but I recovered during that stretch. So that actually worked out pretty well, going over the top with the other two, getting that little bit of a gap, and that made all the difference. And we do end up getting the stage victory, so there you go. Just ahead. If I didn't have red bar left, Vanderpool just rushes right on by. Oh, right through that team car. Still 16th in the overall. No time gains. Everybody's given the same time as me, and that's how close it ended up being. And actually, wow, no gaps through 119 riders. That's a little surprising. And of course, the evaluation is only good. We gain 11 points for the win. And 5% manage your satisfaction. That's weak sauce. But we do level up. We get a skill point. Next level again. Nothing but a skill point, though. The willpower never really comes up. The networking, I think, is a big deal. However, it's already too late for this year. So, information. You know what, let's go with the technique. There you go. Take the in-race bonus. Later parts of stage number 12. Breakaway has 1:45, so we need to get on with catching up to him if we're going to have a chance today. We end this stage with a punchy little climb, exactly 2 kilometers in length. Very much suits me, so I've got a real chance at winning today, as the peloton actually now shrinks to 35 after yet another split. A lot of undulation, heavy tempo here, and for a change, it actually seems to be going our direction. But plenty of yo-yoing still to happen. Some of these groups are definitely not going to get back on. And the breakaway still might not be caught. Gap's getting small, but it's not done and over with yet. So this one's far from decided. 13K to go. In between that last stage and now, I lost like 5 hours on the time trial. It's a bit of an exaggeration, but feels like only a bit. It was a 40-kilometer time trial with just huge time gaps. I did just happen to quick sim it, so I got what the game gave me, and even though I have a 70 time trial, we lost a ton of time on that one, and we slipped to 22nd overall. Not that we're in it for the GC, but we are just about there. There are still 5 riders, but they're only 30 seconds ahead. Matthews. Okay, Matthews is here. What I need from you... I need a lead out. And Matthews, you're going to do it. You have a decent hill rating. Let's start with a 90 right now. 92. Come on. You're not to the front.
The riders are in a portion above 10%.
Okay, 99 Matthews.
This time it could go all the way. The pack is back on level terms with the breakaway group.
Oh, come on. Matthews just blocked me. This is going to be difficult now. We've caught the break. And I've got the energy to move up the order, but I don't know if we're going to make it here.
And there goes the mad burst for the final sprint.
No, we're not. Lopez, Fulsong, Moss, Uman. We come up well short. We were too far behind. Way too far behind. Matthews just gave me an awful lead out on this one. He never moved up the order. And I ended up having to go much earlier than I expected. And much further behind than I expected. And we never covered the gap. 7th on the stage. There's Matthews. No punchy stages left. The Vuelta is essentially done. Also, I've picked up some headaches, and so over the last couple of climbing stages, I've lost massive amounts of time. Dropped well down the order. I'm outside of the top 40 now. But we do have an offer from Lotto Soudal, so finally somebody steps in. It's not who I was hoping for, but it's actually the top team on the list. Interest is low, but we got something. We've got about a week to decide. So what do they have? Mikel Landa? Campenarts? Tishmanu? That's actually, that could be useful. Let's see. No. Where is it? I think I was just in it. Da-da-da. I lost it. Oh, transfers. Hello. There you are. Take a look at the teams. So, Lotto Soudal. What are they looking like? So, you've got Landa, who's a very strong climber and can really give you a lead out on a punchy stage. Could really give you a strong lead out. Tishmanu, balanced, great rider. Campenarts has a bit of punch that could help out from time to time. Garrett Thomas is here. Okay, there is some talent up and down this roster. And the guys we don't know about are pretty much all punchers or climbers. Right now, just the one departure. This is a team that's already pretty good, but coming in looking strong for next season in GC and time trial, and we would push that hills just about to the max and the cobbles just about to the max. And not great at sprint, but that's okay for us. Yeah, I think we're going to take this deal. Looks like a good deal. So let's go ahead and sign with Lotto Soudal. It's only 50 points, but that's okay. There we go. We're signed on for next year, and like I said, I think we are done now with La Vuelta. I don't think it's going to happen. We are just about to hit our fitness peak. GP Pantaloni, yeah, there's no way this stage. We're out of the top 50 now, 56th. These are big climbing stages to end the race and some sprints. So nothing that looks good for us. Let's double check here what these final stages. Let's see, was that the one we just did? Yep, definitely not that one. Definitely not that one. Not going to happen. Not steep enough. And yeah, that's it. So we are done with La Vuelta. We will move on to the GP Pantaloni, except that's not punchy either. I don't know why that would be classified as punchy at all. It's very flat. So down to the calendar. That's not punchy. Wow, hey, we're on to the Worlds. This is it. This is the end of the season. We've got 2 races to go. And then we're going to move on to Lotto Soudal. My oh my, how quick that has come about. I'll see you at the Worlds. The race of the year for me. And a teammate.
He's launching an attack. There's not much hope in it succeeding, but at least his family gets to see him on TV.
Not an easy race for me, but it's a race that if I was there at the end, I'd have a chance to win. It's the same climb over and over and over again. But today, I play the role of teammate. I need to spend 40 kilometers on the front. So we'll do what we can to make that happen. Ben King trying to get away. Pelham trying to get away. Pelham looks like he's made it.
Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Well, we start putting in the Ks at the front, so we're going to waste a bunch of energy now. Even though I've got a 72 mountain condition, I've got an 84 for the hills. I've got a 78 resistance and 86 for stamina. Today is absolutely the kind of day where I could have success, especially if a good climber or decent climber gave me protection for 200 something kilometers. We still have 240k to go right now, so this is very much my type day. It's just all but the climbing is the concern. But with a 72, I've got a chance. I've got a +3 race day condition, primarily down to the fact that I'm on fitness peak, and this is my objective. So for now, we'll have to let time go. That's 6k at the front.
The brake seems to be working.
There's 10k. We're holding at the front a little bit better now. Excuse me. Fighting a cold for about 3 weeks now. Cold symptoms are almost all gone now. It's pretty much just cough left. 50% of goal. It's one of the only ways that I get any points. So I kind of have to. Wasting stamina, that's for sure. A bit of my resistance. But we're at 30. 7 riders have a 2-minute lead. They're not getting away terribly well when I'm at the front. Actually pulling them back every time I go to the front. There you go. 100% of target. Another 10k will get me the bonus. We're at 45 now. 46, 47. Almost there. 3k to go. 48, 49, 50. And now we can sit up and wait till the end of the day and do our thing. But of course, our stamina bar, you can see how much lower it is compared to my teammates. And I've got guaranteed the highest stamina right now, almost certainly in the field, with an 86. Nobody's going to be higher than that. But yet, we just wasted a whole lot of it. This is going to allow the breakaway to pull out a bit more distance. They've already grabbed a minute just through there. 140 kilometers to go. I'm going to sit back and cruise for a while. Dombrowski is the team leader today. He's on a -1. I get it. It's the climbing, and as the pace picks up, that climbing is going to be a big factor in those final 4 to 5 laps.
Doesn't look too serious. Several riders are in trouble.
Quite a few riders off the back. Tish Vanut out. after that crash. Unfortunate for him. Not sure where we're supposed to be for this one. It's just labeled as the World Championships. Okay, pace is starting to pick up. My 83 is starting to blink out a little bit, so we'll have to speed up. No rider protection. It's going to make things a lot harder. Seeing a new brake attempt. We have 4.5 laps to go. 5 climbs to go. We hit the base, we start going up. Brake, at least the front end of the brake, still has nearly 2 minutes. They're down to 6 riders. The water should now get us to the end, or thereabouts. Brake is just over a minute. They're not going to last much longer. And we have 3 laps to go. And start to see the fatigue is beginning to set in. Stamina is low on a lot of riders now. But I'm doing okay in that department. You can see I'm holding out better than everybody else. Even Dabrowski, protected, isn't recovering as quickly as I am. 124 breakaways done. This is going to be it. Okay, we're starting to see an attack from Alaphilippe. This might be my chance. Alaphilippe's the guy to go with, as he's the same style that I am. The peloton's hanging on, really, because I'm catching him.
Counter-attack by Davide Formolo.
The group is slowly thinning out due to such a frantic pace.
Okay, so no successful attack that time, but the peloton thinning. 73 as we go over the top, or all that's left. Here's the next acceleration from Denmark, Australia.
Uh-oh, the pack is quick in the pace.
2 more times of the climb is it. I'll recover here. Back to 93 as the pace slowed. Okay, maybe it's time to try to do something here. Let's see if I can get off the front.
The riders are taking their foot off the accelerator. Either they're getting a bit hot, or they're saving
Go
themselves
for a little
the final
acceleration.
dash.
We get off the front just fine. And then as we turn this corner, we settle down. It's only 15 seconds. That's not enough, I don't think. No, we're going to sit up. Let them come back. 13 seconds, 10 seconds. That was not far enough away. 18 kilometers to go. There we go. It's back together. 93. Next acceleration from Colombia, Higuita.
Things are hotting up at the front.
Counter-attack by Thibaut Pinot.
Here comes a big acceleration now. Yeah, we've got it covered. Oh, we don't? Oh, no. That's somebody getting lapped here.
The peloton has definitely
Levels off right before the top. That's the finish line right there. Next time through. Should hear a ding, 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 ding. Bell lap. 15K to go. Okay, we've got to see that recovery here on this descent. And yeah, Yes, I should be pretty much full strength. 53 riders left in the peloton. Should come down to about 15 or 20 of us. $11K to go. And you've got kind of that false uphill before you get to the real climb. The real climb is what's going to do it. Oh, we're spread out. Obviously, we know how far we're spread out. We just lapped somebody. 8.7. Van Garderen, wow, I still have 4 teammates here. Not used to seeing that recently. But they're not working for me. And I'm done working for them. 6K to go. Now it's time to use the gel. I'm dropping back a little too far here. I don't want 99 effort, but I do need to get up near the front. Come on. Get out of this crowd. Get out of this crowd. There you go. Easy, 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 easy. Things get steeper right here. But it really picks up as you're around this corner. Okay, we're up near the front. 3K to go. Swarm Craig Anderson trying to make a go for it. It's a little early. Okay, this is the good section. Alaphilippe there. Alaphilippe out front. There's Formolo. 1K to go. Alaphilippe's fading, but so am I. I still have yellow bar. 600 meters. Get off my screen. Alaphilippe's going to take the win, but we're going to claim second place. Imagine what would have happened if the team worked for me instead of I had to work for the team. Alaphilippe is your world champion. We get second place, which is still a really good result. Hagita from Kwiatkowski, Formolo. Where is Dombrowski, who I was supposed to be working for? Well, he's not in the top 20. Takes 23rd. Barta, 29th. And Garderen hasn't even reached yet. 51st. And oh man, if I had some support, if I had a lead out, if I had a little pull up the hill without wasting my energy to be near the front, if I could have used somebody else's energy to be near the front, I could have pushed that a little bit harder, maybe it would have been enough. Alaphilippe is so OP. We've talked about that many times on this series. Comparatively, he is like a god on the bike in this game. But realistically, in real life, boy, he's not far from it, is he? He's pretty damn OP in real life right now when it comes to this discipline, this type of climb. He's going to be your favorite each and every time. I mean, what he did in the Tour de France this year was absolutely amazing. How he got the yellow jersey in the first place makes total sense because it was exactly this type of stage that got him the jersey. But when the climbs got tougher, he continued to gain time initially. It's when the climbs got really tough where it finally did him in, but that was really something special what he did. Second place, really good result, but no jersey for me. No jersey. But come on, I'm super, super young. And it's going to take me a long time to beat the likes of Alaphilippe. But that's also been the tricky part to this series. Now that I am good, try to beat this guy. 75 mountain, 83 hills, 81 resistance. Yeah, good luck. 37 points though, 19% satisfaction. Not that it matters anymore. Our season is really done. We've got, what, one single race to go. Turn of the month. Far from leveling up though. That'll put us over 100. As we approach the end of the season, the Old Lombardia is our final race. And we head up the first of Well, I call it 4 climbs. There is a little intermediate blip there on the map. I do love how for Il Lombardia you go from one big climb to a moderate climb to a smaller climb to a small final climb. I love how it just kind of tapers off each climb as you approach the coastline. So here we are, nearly to the top of the big climb, and no pace means we actually get over nice and easy as we crest there. Wow, oh my goodness, that house. Imagine if you owned that house. What a view you would have. There was a crash right there at the top, though. A few riders get dropped. Paccioni among them. No race day bonus. That fitness peak of mine lasted literally 1 race. Technically, it lasted more than that. Another crash here on the descent. Right behind me, Palace, Sedlacek, Bardet. Field's really stretched at the moment here on this descent, but it'll be fine. Everybody will come back together. It did last for the last couple stages of La Vuelta, but they were huge climbs, and there was nothing there, so it was quick sims. And then we did have those 2 races that were technically punchy stages, punchy classics, but neither one of them was punchy. They were both just sprints with a couple little blips of hills on them. I live by hills bigger than what that offered. So it's like, okay, sure. Well, with that part behind us, right, we bypassed those races. So the one race that actually was worth spending the time participating in was the World Championships. And we took second as a freaking teammate. And then that was it. Before we got to this race a couple weeks later, just a couple days ago, actually, Fitness Peak ended. So we got it for one useful race. And it was useful. Second place at the Worlds is very noteworthy. But it's not Rainbow Bands worthy. Philippe gets that one. But here we are, Il Lombardia, last race of the year. And we're on that now second of 4 climbs, or third of 5 if you want to be really stingy about it. 9 kilometers, 1,100 meters of climbing, 6.8% average gradient, but we're still on cruise mode, though not so much, are we? The peloton really thinning out right now, just 73 riders, 66 riders left. 1 rider left off the front as we go over the top. I've got no energy, but we just make it. 57 riders. I also have no water, so Pozzovivo, Caruso are here. As we approach those last 2 climbs, Caruso is protecting, so Pozzovivo grab some water. 61 riders. It's going to get desperate here, so please, oh please, make it happen. We are recovering, though. I don't know how many riders off the back will actually make it back on, but the climbing is the hard part. The last climb is pretty easy, does favor us, but is a little bit far out. There's Kanger with Crash. Come on, Pozzovivo, you've got water. He's not even making an effort here. Come on. Look, you're in the clear and no acceleration. Finally, he picks up the speed a little bit and moves up about 10 wheels after he moved backwards like 7, 8, 9 wheels all the way to the bottom before he finally accelerates. I've got water. Thank you. Job done. I want you to stay up here, though. Stay forward now. Maintain position. Of course, he ends up not recovering from that non-effort that he just put in on the descent. See if he can recover now. Caruso has. We do come back together. Peloton up to 89. No breakaway. 107. Field's coming back together. And those riders that are latching onto the back, because of the long descent, they actually did manage to recover as well. Okay, here we go. Penultimate climb of the season. 10K in length, 748 meters, 5%. This is the kind of climb that I should be able to get through okay, especially with a little protection. It's okay, I'm blinking red, I'm not going anywhere. Caruso. No, where's Caruso? He's supposed to be protecting me, and he's not really around. Pozzovivo is, though, so let's put you on it. Caruso. Back to Otto. Alright, 86 riders. We're shrinking again, but we've technically gone over the top. We've got another uphill section here in just a moment, though. Down to 3 riders. But Pozzovivo's where I need him. We got a last section of the climb, steep section here. It's still part of the climb, technically. And there you go. We go over the top. Group's gotten a bit smaller this time. Not many will come back, especially where this is not much of a descent. We're flat. And then we're going to descend pretty quickly here, so not much recovery time. Where is Caruso? I need you to the front, buddy. You've got a +4 race day condition, which gives you decent hills and mountain rating. 102 riders. Okay, I don't want you to actually lead. I just wanted you up front. Felosi. Let's go up front as well, because I want to use all 3 of you in a short lead out to get myself an advantage to the front, a small group over the top, and then sprint it out. I don't want to go solo over the top, but I would like it to be small group. And that means I need all 3 of you guys put a herding on the field while doing just enough for me to hang in there. Okay, Felosi finally making it up here. Russo, make sure you've got enough to hang on to the group here. 21K left in the season, 1 climb to go. It's a climb that favors me, but then it's too far away from the finish to make that breakaway work. You can definitely thin it out, but you will get swallowed alive. We did last year. So I think that was this series. Could have been my stage racer. I don't think it was. I believe it was this one. Alright, just about to the base. Time for a little plan implementation. Caruso's 76-75. Pozzovivo, woo, nice. Okay. He might be a little more fatigued, but he is ultimately going to do a better job. So, Felosi.
15 kilometers remaining.
Thanks for making it back on. Your entire job is just to get us out front without draining our energy before we turn this corner. So you better accelerate a little bit harder now, because Kalmajan is putting the pressure on. You didn't quite do your job, but you got us around the corner. Get us to the front. There you go. He's done so. Though right at the end, that was a little bit draining. Okay, Caruso, you've got good pace either way. Let's try a 92.
The peloton has definitely accelerated, meaning that an attack is highly unlikely.
Okay, thin that field. Come on now, thin that field. Pozzovivo and I are hanging on, so this is good. He's only thinned it out by 1, though. Okay, now you got to push a little bit harder.
Anyone that's low on gas definitely won't be able to keep up.
Okay, Pozzovivo. Sedlacek, 1-man break.
Oh my, the guys up front aren't going to be making
Here comes that real thinning out. And it's my turn. How close to the top are we? I think we're turning into the steeper section right now. Oh no, we're already on it. So we're pretty close to the top. And then I'll have plenty of yellow bar. My red bar will recover a bit. Okay, we're good. This isn't about making a break. We've got a group of 7. I don't know why you decided to go to Roglic there, but okay. All right, one man off the front. It's Alaphilippe. If anybody can hang on, it's him, but I don't think he's got enough of a gap over the 6 of us. One rider behind us is who? It's Dunbar. We've got Adam Yates, Sedlacek, Bernal, Roglic, Landa, and I. This group can keep the gap over these guys, I think. We can catch Alaphilippe, I think, and we could have a 7-man sprint. Dunbar's pretty close. No telling which direction he'll go just yet. But we're in for a top 7 right now. Sprint capability-wise, Yates. Better acceleration. Slower sprint. Bernal, similar. Sedlacek, pretty good sprint. Landa's going to be a little slow compared to the others. And Roglic. So that's pretty balanced. I think Sedlacek has the best sprint of all of us. He's got to be the favorite. And then you've got Alaphilippe, of course. And Alaphilippe, even better. So Alaphilippe, but he's riding solo. So will he have energy left? If we catch him, he might not. Energy gel as we approach the final 6 kilometers. Cruising downhill. I've got plenty of energy. Sitting on for this one. We're 21 seconds ahead, but it's 11 seconds to Alaphilippe. 3.8. 3K. Just 10 seconds ahead of us. 14 behind, 29 behind that. I think we've got enough of a... We do have enough of a gap. 45 seconds. Those guys are not going to catch us in the final 3 kilometers. Alaphilippe. Riding solo, wasting energy. Oh, okay. Dunbar has made it back on. He's not going to be fast enough. Down to 33 seconds, though, with 2K to go. I need to start moving forward if I'm going to have a chance to win this sprint. Okay, we got in a good position. Now we can sprint. Come on now. Come. Oh, I'm just too slow. Alaphilippe hangs on. Holy cow, he did it. Sedlacek does win it. Roglic, Yates, Bernal, Landa. I take 7th over Dunbar. Dunbar's the only one I was able to beat out. That's unfortunate. I even had a good start. I moved up to the front. Those guys all started their sprint a little bit earlier than I did. I thought they went too early. I was wrong. There was enough. I could have gone when they went and maybe held the position a little bit better, but in terms of sprint, I was definitely below most of those guys. Most of them were low 70s for their sprint speed. I was hoping they went a little too soon and burned a little too much energy. Not the case. We do manage a top 10, 7th place, to wrap up the season. Our last race with Bahrain Merida. And finishing right ahead of me, Mikel Landa in 6th place will now be my teammate. I would wrap the season up right this moment, but I'd like to see how we're doing points-wise. We are done accumulating points. There's only going to be a couple races left to go here, so I doubt it's going to change the standings at all. So instead of waiting till that final day, we'll see where we're at now after this race is done. Surprised. Really surprised Alaphilippe held on, though. I felt like I could have gone with him, but after what I've seen happen previously, you get swallowed. You get swallowed in that final, 2 kilometers by a group exactly the size that I had, and yet somehow Alaphilippe held on. Vanderpool won the chase, but he didn't make it over the top with us. Very good. 7th place. 24 points. I should level up come January 1st. And here we go. Last look. 12th of October. There's only about 3 days left of racing on the calendar. None of which appear on our calendar. Next year's team rankings. Our new team, Lotto Soudal, is 3rd. Our former team, Bahrain Merida, has hit the end of the signing period, and they're going to be a Continental Pro team next year. That's how bad they are now. The team we were trying to get signed on with, Trek, only 14th best for them. Of course, had we signed on, they would have been quite a bit better than 14th. But it would have probably only been, 9th or 10th. Lotto Sudal, we pushed from 4 stars to 4.5. So they went from up here to 3rd. Okay, individually, it is Tom Dumoulin who has comfortably won the World Tour rankings. He did win La Vuelta. Continental rankings. That's almost like an Eddie Merckx. Almost. That name's a little close. Where did I finish? 22nd in the end. World Tour. And in the Super Prestige, it's Dumoulin, well clear of Landa, Lopez, Bernal, and Groenewegen for sprinter. And I take 12th in those rankings, 1,645 points. Not the greatest season ever, but also far from the worst. In terms of comparison to last season, actually just about the same. 1645. I wonder. Let's see. There you go. Just above last season. Less than 100 points above last season. So we improved by 3 positions. Pick up about 100 points from where we were a year ago. So the World Tour has so far not been the most pleasant of experiences. But it wasn't that bad of a year. Second in the World Tour. So close. There's the jersey right there. Almost. One place. One place. But Alaphilippe's going to be tough to beat. That was the kind of race that we could win. I don't know why the team didn't want to support me. Well, I kind of get it. I mean, there was a number of climbs, right? Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Let's see, we did 17th as a team. And that's going to do it for this season. 18th, Super Prestige. You can see why. 10 victories as a team. What did I have? 6 of them. So 4 victories by the rest of the team. It's not the worst total ever. 6, not a great total. Not a great total. Tough year in that department. Anyway, I will see you next time for next season. Have a good one. Bye for now.